You just go to sleep. But I'm all over my chair there. She said she should get it together. Dang, you doing work this late? Will not be me. It goes like, I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. That's when you'll get over it. All the pain.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season. Here's Conley. Knocks down the step-back J. And we're in the middle of the season now, Clark. Some teams that exceeded early expectations are starting to believe.
And that confidence, BA, is what fuels continued winning. And winning is what really earns a team respect. And I'll tell you something else. It's pretty sweet when you prove doubters wrong by winning games they didn't think you would.
So it's Utah now. The Nets making their last shot.
Think about this, BA. Watching Conley play over the years, it's still a crime that he's never been voted to an all-star team. I get that there are a lot of talented point guards in this league, but at some point, give the man his respect. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Jordan, the screen. Here's Harden. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Left side, Mitchell. Over Irving. They get it back. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. That one's wide left. Well, teams know how valuable Conley's been. Just look at his last Memphis contract, Grant. 5 years, 150.
Oh! What a hammer! Oh, man! Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Right side, Mitchell. On the take. And Mitchell with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Harden. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Harden's got his second basket on the night.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Here's Conley. No good off the back of the rim. Here's the break. Jumps up. And Harden with the slam.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Oh,
What you say?
my goodness.
Come on now.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
It's tipped. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Now here's Durant. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Banked it in off the glass.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Pass to Jordan. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Right side Mitchell. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Poke loose. The deep three from Durant.
Bang, bang.
Absolute
Bang,
bomb
bang.
from three-point range.
Timeout.
Durant's got 5.
I think we're all in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Universe, universe.
Well, the length and lateral quickness of Kevin Durant, it's what makes him an impactful player on both ends of the court.
And what I love about him, BA, is that Durant can defend in the paint and on the perimeter equally as well. He also has great timing when challenging shots. And lately, he has received more credit for his defense, but you feel like he's still slipped on just a little bit.
"50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Out on his own on the break. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A special sequence from Mitchell. You have to be careful with the ball around him or he'll burn you.
Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Clarkson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Harden. With 2 seconds left. Controls the rebound and the putback. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Jazz. They lead by 1. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Harris. Now Harden. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Clarkson.
Well, you think about James Harden, and he's been fantastic throughout his career, but particularly the last 3 years. And I think he's been a bit of a polarizing figure in the league because of his style of play or his sly knack for drawing fouls and getting the benefit of the doubt on calls. You know, many have been rather outspoken and even on occasion mean-spirited with their criticism.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Mitchell. The 3-ball. And another miss by Utah. And Clark, you're talking about the ISO-heavy style. Some would say it hurts team chemistry.
Well, you know, it's funny. Back in the day, going way back in the day, not so much vitriol for big men isolating in the post. For some reason, doing it on the perimeter is viewed a little differently. I think part of it is that it's a lot of dribbling and people standing around, and for some, the purest in the game, that can be a little distasteful.
Well, now that we've had time here to evaluate, what are your thoughts on the NBA replay system, Grant?
Well, I know the replay system, BA, has had some mixed reviews, particularly when we stop action during the course of a game to go through this whole process of reviewing. But I think in this era that we're in, where there's so much information, social media, technology, being transparent like the NBA is, making sure that every call is right, particularly at the end of games where it's so critical to make sure the officiating is correct, I actually like it. I think it's added value to the game, and I think ultimately credibility to the officiating.
Harden, good.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Fast break, Brooklyn for the finish. And then Harden with the jam.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And there's another one for the Nets.
You can't allow Irvin that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Here's Conley. Fires in the triple. Conley's got 9.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Pass to Green. And stolen by Favors. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Back to Irving. Pass to Luwawu Cabarrot. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. Rebounded by the Jazz. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, Kyrie Irving, the former top pick from that incredible basketball program at Duke University, he has grown as a player since he first came into the league, and he has become much smarter with his shots. He knows when to pick his spots out there on the court.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. With the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Nets with a lead. Here's Harden. He's got 18. Pass to Harris. Fires the three. The rebound by Favors. Utah with the ball. Here's Hughes. Back to Conley. Over Harden. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Irving. Outside for Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. Outside Conley. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. And Conley grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Outside for Harden. And there's a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So the Nets making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And here are the Nets now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Harris on the wing. Back to Durant. From deep. He's off on that one. And Utah the other way now. This for the tie. And there's a nice layup by Conley. Conley's got 11 points.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Harris outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, the book on Joe Harris is simply solid shooter and solid player. I mean, he just goes about his business. A pro's pro. He eats minutes on the wing and helps open up space for the rest of his team. He's just a rock-solid pro.
That puts him in the lead. Now it's a 3-point Utah lead.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I'm gonna win. Don't worry. I'm gonna win. I know that. I know that 100%. I don't lose.
Clark, you know Joe Harris, a former 3-point champion? Man, he can really fire it.
Well, B.A., well over 40% from deep for his career. That's a small classroom of folks in that category, and his volume keeps increasing, but he continues to knock them down at a high clip, so that speaks to his shooting. He's not a big name on the team, but he's certainly a player that helps you win.
Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Durant for 3. On the wing, Harden. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Back to Irving. Harris outside. There's the steal. And stolen by Irving. Here's Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 9.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game. His defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Durant. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Jordan the screen. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Jazz making a switch here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Ooh.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Conley. Harden into the lane.
It won.
And he was fouled in the act of
It won.
opportunity for a 3-point play here.
It won.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but
Don't foul. He playing off
he's got
ball.
a great competitive spirit, and even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
That's good from Harden.
Well, when you think James Harden, you're thinking buckets, and a lot of them. Buckets and free throws and threes. This guy has led the league in scoring the last 3 years running, and he harkens you back to the likes of Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain in terms of his point production.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Here's the break. Harris outside. Over Mitchell. And the Nets miss again. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Here's Conley. He drops it from range.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
All right, you play off ball.
Harden with it.
All right, since you want to play off ball, I'm gonna hold the ball. You do this the whole game. I want to do this the whole game right here.
Left side Irving. He takes it in. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And now the Nets on the break. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. And, you know, for Kevin Durant, to me, he's just fortifying his legacy, reinforcing it, because he's going to go down as one of the greatest to ever play and perhaps maybe the greatest scorer to ever play when you think about the way he can get it in the basket. Now I think he just wants to lead a team to a title where he helped build it from the ground up.
For three, Durant. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
As you said, Clark, Durant has the rings already. Just wants to do it in a new setting now.
And, you know, I'm not mad at him. I actually admire his desire to fortify his legacy by trying to lead a team from the ground to the mountaintop. You know, success with the Nets would be a huge thing that he would be remembered for. And I just hope he can stay healthy the rest of his journey. Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
You know, Grant, with the pace of the game today, we know speed kills. In your mind, who's the fastest player going end to end?
And that's a tough one right there, B.A. There's some great players in the open floor with the basketball. I think of Ja Morant, Russell Westbrook, Kemba Walker. But I have to go with Donovan Spider Mitchell. So good, so fast, so effective. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Irving. Wide open look. That one rolls around and rims out.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
He launched that one from way outside. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
There's the triple. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Utah trailing here. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. Durant pulls it in. And the Nets with possession here. Back to Harden. Lets the three fly. Now Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Stolen by Conley. He shoots. Rebound Brooklyn. Irving for three. Can't get it to drop. The Jazz go the other way with it. And stolen by Irving. From the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Good night.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road.
Good night.
Satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Puts up a three. That one doesn't drop. Utah with the ball. They trail by 11. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Harden. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Durant. From deep, he connects.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to...
You trying to see me down, wanna see me there. You try to help me, baby, but that help me spec. I got his hands up. The wrist nigga going up the bench try. Run away. You ain't had no way to stay. Man, you like you me. These bitches with their head boop. Put their hands on.
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce.
And this team is playing so well right now. You can tell they love being on the floor together. It's great chemistry, and of course, it's translating into wins.
Credit has to go to this coaching staff. The style of play fits this roster, and every guy seems to be accepting his role.
5 on the clock. Another shot. The shot by James, no good.
And think about this, B.A. You look at the pressure and hype surrounding LeBron James.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
James outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total. Wow, LeBron James is still scoring at an elite level, scoring 25 or more points in 16 straight seasons now. That level of consistency and dominance is unheard of.
And the shot's good by Irving.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
You know, with LeBron scoring 25 points per game for 16 seasons, no other player comes close to that amount, Smitty.
Kobe Bryant and Karl Malone are second with a dozen seasons each. Even the scoring champ Kareem had only 10 seasons of 25 points or more. LeBron James is truly in a class by himself.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
On the wing, Harden. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Here's Durant. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Attacking the heart of the defense, Durant on the finishing end of a smart play design.
Outside Schroeder. Here's James. And he converts the layup. James has got 7 points. Brooklyn trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving for three. He's off on that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Outside Irving. It's stolen. Going all the way to the rack. The foul! That was something else! Wow!
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. All right, a guy like Caldwell Pope, it seems the less you ask him to do, the more he delivers.
So true. I mean, when he doesn't have to carry an offensive load, he's a much more efficient player. He's that wild card factor for this team. He's learning what his limits are and how to play to his strengths.
To the middle. Here's Morris. And Durant with the block.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
So the Nets making a switch here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. and it's Brooklyn ball. They trail by 7. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad. Outside Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Marc Gasol.
And right now, if you're the defense, you got to be careful. Harden excels at finding ways to get to the free throw line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Horton Tucker can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Harris. Outside Durant. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's a pick your poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers ahead, up 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LeBron James is an inspiration for an entire generation of players, and he's still dominating. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, quote, "The way he's moving and playing, it's insane. But he's LeBron James. He's different. He's an alien, so you expect it from him." Guys, a ton of respect for the king all around the league.
No question about that, Allie. Thanks.
This is a go-to shot for Kuzma. He does not flinch from mid-range.
Now here's Harden. Last game with 30. Pass to Shaman. Now Green. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, denied by Harrell.
He's an aggressive defender with long arms. Montrezl Harrell is always looking to send it back.
Well, Grant, the game's tempo seems to increase each year. You think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction?
You know, B.A., that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded-out defensive battle, and slowly over the years, the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point, the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point in the future.
Yeah, the kind of game we see in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Well, the length and lateral quickness of Kevin Durant, it's what makes him an impactful player on both ends of the court.
And what I love about him, B.A., is that Durant can defend in the paint and on the perimeter equally as well. He also has great timing when challenging shots. And lately, he has received more credit for his defense, but you feel like he's still slipped on just a little bit.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Back to Harrell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
and coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Harden drives in, and then Harden with the jam.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes. And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
To the inside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Schroeder. Now here's Kuzma. Basket counts. Kuzma's gotten 4 this quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Harden into the lane. Tries again. Irving for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Irving's got 9 points.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
Outside Irving. Outside Durant.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Out to James. Gets the 3 ball to go. 16 points for him.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Shot's good by Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 7.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And the Nets making a change here. 20 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Brown. And here's Durant. Outside, Brown. Back to Durant. For 3. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Lakers on top, up 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Brooklyn trailing. Harden drives in. Irving for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's James. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Harris outside. The kick to Durant. Fires for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
The deep range on display for Kevin Durant. He got that one off with ease.
Let's go with a 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Oh, Durant with a steal. There's the 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
James attacking. Right side Schroeder. From outside the arc. The shot misses.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And it's Irving missing. The Lakers in the lead.
Well, Kyrie Irving, the former top pick from that incredible basketball program at Duke University, he has grown as a player since he first came into the league, and he has become much smarter with his shots. He knows when to pick his spots out there on the court.
And that comes off the assist by Durant. Irving's got 12.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And with the shot selection of Irving, the last few seasons have been his most efficient as a player.
You know, B.A., it seems like Kyrie figured out what works best for him. He's matured as a player and knows how to make the most of his chances. This is him distilling the best parts of his offensive arsenal.
The Lakers call timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And you obviously talk to a lot of players, Grant. Who do you just love to interview?
Well, B.A., there's some great players in this league and great personalities in this league as well. And I just love how diverse and players from all over the world have come into the NBA and are a part of this family. But my favorite of all time in the current league would probably be Draymond Green. Draymond Green is, first of all, he's funny, he's engaging, he's smart, he's transparent, so honest. And, of course, him growing up in Saginaw, Michigan, his favorite player was myself, Grant Hill, when he was a kid. But Draymond Green is one of my favorites to interview and just one of the great players and great guys in this league. And since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense, tough to finish when he's lurking.
And then Harden with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Harris. Pass to Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Harden hits them both. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Hits the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Harden with it. 16 points for him. Lets it go from deep. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass to Harrell. And they double up Harrell. Here's Caldwell Pope. Launches a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Irving goes in. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
For 3, James. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Jordan. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Out to Schroeder. From downtown. The shot won't fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. And then Harden with the jam!
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. He goes up. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front, up by 11. And we're coming right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's the Lakers with it. 11-point game. Lets the three fly. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Harden drives in. Back to Durant. On the wing, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Harden's got 23 points.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. On offense, here are the Lakers. Trailing by 10. The three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Timeout called, the Nets.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here's Harden. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game. So the Nets making a switch here. Durant way outside. From behind the arc. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Pass to Harris. Irving for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. And that one drops. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is what DeAndre gives you, an enforcer inside who's developed more moves offensively.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Kuzma. Out to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Boy, Grant, the story of your NBA career, overcoming that devastating ankle injury, I think that was in year 6. Now, you tried to play through it at first. Hindsight 2020 now. Do you approach it any differently?
No question, B.A. I would have sat down and not played and probably trusted my instincts way back then. Certain players, when they get hurt, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll try to come back in 1 week. And there's certain players, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll come back in 4 weeks. I was the former. And so I needed someone to protect me from myself at times. Thankfully, in today's game, they're much more cautious and big picture oriented. And so when players get hurt, they're thinking long term as opposed to getting them back out there for that next game like they did 20 years ago.
No good on the second free throw. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And Harrell with the strong finish.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Durant's got 20.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
It's deflected, but they get it back. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Harrell. From deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
It's stolen by James. Schroeder with it. Now, here is James. Connects on the 17-footer.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harris. Clock at 6. Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's James. Missed it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce.
KD, Kyrie Irving, and just Harden with 20 plus.
Falling back to LZ.
Hold on, Revis. We are inbound. Get us on the ground, now! Copy that. Fucking hang on!
Team deathmatch. Show them how the CIA does business.
plane testing.
Spy plane in the turn, reporting hostile contact.
Hostile down.
Air package on standby.
Spy plane RTB, stay safe.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Contact down. Frag out.
Multiple enemy spy planes down.
Wasted them. Throwing stun.
Enemy care package above.
They're dead.
Enemy chopper gunner established above.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Drop her.
Plane available for tasking.
Come on, we've almost got this.
해결했다.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Shot out.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Hostile sentry turret active.
An enemy SAM target is locked onto your attacking your spy plane.
Hostile care package inbound. Hard point. Take the objectives. Hard point located. Hard point is secure. We're in the lead. Hard point lost.
Gotta go.
Hard point locked down. Hard point lost.
Throwing frag.
Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. We've lost the hard point. Hard point locked down. We're taking control. Hard point contested. Contesting hard point. Hard point lost.
Right here.
Spy plane standing by.
Hard point located. Hard point locked down.
Can confirm. Two. Throwing frag. Clean shot.
Strike inbound.
Enemy down.
Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Watch your fucking fire! Take a shot.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Contesting hard point. Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. We've lost the hard point. Hard point locked down. Contesting hard point. We've lost the hard point. Hostile sentry turret active. Point is secure.
BD-8, one down.
spy plane established overhead. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Enemy spy plane contacts. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint.
Mover is down.
Hardpoint contested.
Flash. Lima Charlie.
Contesting hardpoint.
An enemy SAM turret is locked onto your attack helicopter.
Service to your business. Check your flare.
Hardpoint location. Hardpoint is secure.
Straight and through, Strela. Straight and through.
That's a kill.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. We're pulling ahead. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down.
Standing back.
EKIA.
SAM turret
We've
is
lost
locked
the
on your
hard
spy
point.
plane.
Spy plane.
Tango removed. Enemy flag. Throwing frag.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure.
Threat neutralized.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Contesting hardpoint. We've lost.
Damn.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Contesting hardpoint.
RTXC maneuvering.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. established overhead. Spetsnaz GRU, you have the party's gratitude.
All hostiles eliminated.
Secure the objective. Enemy has A. C secure. Enemy has Bravo.
Tango removed. That's a kill. Pendejo!
Fail operator neutralized.
Hostile snipers working. Effective shot.
Taking B.
Spy plane.
Spy plane established. Spy plane MTL.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Spy plane in place.
Throwing granada.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Throwing granada.
Securing Bravo.
granada. Enemy deploying proximity mine.
Care package on standby.
Once in 3 minutes. That's 2 hours stream.
Pull it together.
Throwing
We can
frag.
still take this.
Throwing frag. Hostile slate is working.
Half time. Switching sides. Capture the objective. Securing Alpha. Enemy has Charlie. A lockdown.
Back up. Target's
Enemy
requesting
took B.
counter spy plane.
Counter spy plane position.
Enemy care package above. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Throwing frag.
Counter spy plane fuel
Throwing
reserve
granada.
50%.
Losing
down.
A. Taking Bravo.
Mission timeline expired. Counter spy plane exiting AOR.
Military.
Losing Alpha. Enemy spy plane above. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Throwing granada. Kill. EKIA. That spy plane above my location.
Taking B.
Spy plane perimeter established and complete.
Hostile RCXT in the AO. head to exfil. You're not to be taken alive.
They've taken these. We have to get out of here now.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all threats. We've pulled ahead. We're losing that fight. We're in the lead.
Watch out! Frag! Clean shot. Watch out! Frag!
Hostile spy planes detected ahead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Throwing granada. Proximity mine deployed. Throwing frag. Throwing granada. And the first.
Enemy spy plane is down. Napalm strike incoming.
That's it. Throwing granada. Throwing granada. Throwing stun.
Napalm strike incoming.
They're dead.
Care package available.
Shotgun down.
We're losing this fight.
Hostile down.